Good morning. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I was thinking what we can do is open up our present from our friend.
Yes.
Because he told us that he wanted us to before Christmas. So we're
It's
gonna
now
do
been
that.
like a week.
Yeah,
so
it's been a
he's
week.
probably like waiting on us. Like,
Yep.
oh. My pants are rolled up because I was cleaning the shower earlier.
Yeah.
Stepping in the shower.
Kale did a good job cleaning the bathrooms today. Thank you for that. All right, let's open
Okay.
this box.
They have very thick advertising.
Yeah, some quality paper over here.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
We will enjoy that.
Yes, over a nice
dinner.
piece of red meat.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
looking forward to that.
Maybe tonight, when we have, what, did you want to tell them what you were making tonight?
Oh, I'm making like a beef lamb stew.
We like to combine a lot of our scraps and save them for soups, because I think that's the best way to make soup is from the bones of things.
Yeah.
Today's going to be a really busy day for me because I'm going to head down to the studio. I have to label and clean up the lip balms and also label my sugar scrubs. I need to send out orders, and if I have time, maybe I'll make some bath bombs. I don't know. What are you up to today, Kale?
I'm going to
your
be making that
plans?
stew this afternoon. I think I'm going to be vacuuming around the main areas, and I'm going to be wrapping some presents too.
I told Kale that he could take the camera and chat with you guys while he's wrapping presents. What are you up to this afternoon, Gibson? A lot of playing with your toys, keeping Dad company up here? Hi. Here we are, right where we left off. So when it comes to cleaning up lip balms, all I pretty much do is remove the lip balm from the tray. And you can see in this example here that the lip balm has a bit of a dip. I'm gonna take the excess lip balm that is not in any of the tubes and just top it off so that it's right up to the top and level, and just keep collecting that extra lip balm so that I can melt it down and re-pour it into a lip balm so that nothing gets wasted. This does take some time to do it, but I think it's worth it so that you don't waste product. Everything gets put to use. The lip balm is now soft enough to work with, whereas before it was quite brittle. And you don't have to do this. I find that it's just a nice way to finish off lip balms. See how it's completely flat now after I've done that? I've added a little bit of that extra lip balm on top to even it and flatten it. I'll put a cap on top and then put it into a container. And then once I've done all of the lip balms like that, then I can stick the label on the lip balm, which I'll show you how that looks. So I am back. I've printed out all of my labels, and I've also prepared all of my lip balms. My lip balms are all ready to be labeled. I got these little containers from IKEA, and they're like the perfect height for my lip balms. So I like to use these to store my lip balms. So yeah, let's do a little bit of a label lip balms with me, and we can chat a little bit. I talked about in the previous video where I thought I saw my channel going in 2024, and I mentioned that I was going to be servicing or creating videos for people who watch me, you guys. And after experimenting with different topics over the past year, I think what makes the most sense is to focus on videos that talk about soap making and running a soap business. I did start this channel over 3 years ago making bath bombs, and those kind of videos talking about my process, my recipe. That was what launched my channel. I got my first viral videos on making bath bombs. But I found over the months that the audience, or the push that YouTube gave me for my bath bomb making videos, they were not doing that as the months continued. So I started to branch out into other topics, and slowly I saw that talking about soap was what the majority of my viewers were interested in, and the soap making videos or the soap business topics were the videos that got pushed in the algorithm. So I definitely think in 2024 that's going to be the focus of this channel, especially with me now open in the United States. I think there's a lack of people talking about this on YouTube. I am by no means a big soap company. I am just starting out. I literally just opened my shop. Whatever's happening now, I'm not gonna base my decisions on my business on what's happening right now. I need to see how everything goes over 2024, see how this company fares over 4 seasons, not just 1 season. And then maybe in 2025, I'll have a better understanding as to my customer, my marketplace, all of that. I'm basically starting from scratch. I'm okay with having a small company that builds and grows over time. And I'm okay with the idea of my 2024 having wrong decisions being made or mistakes being made. Kale and I were eating lunch the other day, and I randomly asked him whether or not he knew who the founder of Costco was. And he didn't know, neither did I. We had no idea who had founded Costco, and I don't think a lot of people know, but they know the founder of Starbucks, Howard Schultz. They know the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, but this person was unknown to Kale and I, which we thought was interesting because Costco is such a big company. So we looked it up on Google, and the founder of Costco is James Sinegal. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but he started in the industry as a grocery bagger in FedMart, which is now a decommissioned retailer. You won't find FedMarts anymore. From what I read, FedMart was a lot like today's Target. But he did that for a long time, and he slowly worked his way up in the company, eventually becoming the president of FedMart. And from there, later in life, that's when he conceived the concept of Costco. And he founded the company, I think it was in the 1970s. I might be wrong there, but it could be the 80s. But that's when he started that company. But him getting there to the point where he was able to create this amazing big company literally took decades of evolution for him to get there. But could he have gotten there if he didn't start off bagging groceries? I don't know. But every great story usually has a very humble beginning. And I think that's the message I'm going to focus on in 2024, is to just continue serving my customers and working on myself as a brand and a company, and who knows whether or not that will lead to bigger opportunities. But what I do know is if I don't continue working on my company, I'm never going to get those opportunities down the line. I get a lot of messages from people talking about their first farmers market or their first in-person market and how their sales were awful and how discouraged they feel. And I always tell them about my first market, how I made $30 and how it was not easy. And it definitely was not enjoyable. I felt very discouraged, just like they were feeling, and I know that it sucks. But if I had quit from that point on, then I would not have, I don't think I'd be here in Washington, really. I think I'd still be in Midland. So to put the labels on these lip balms, I just take my stickers and I line up the tab with the cap. That is my lip balm. And to get the amazing quality that I get for my labels, I have a LaserJet printer. I think it's an HP, it's an HP LaserJet Pro, and I use the label setting for that printer. So if you find that you have a laser printer but your labels suck, you're probably not using the right settings. So fiddle around with your settings and see what happens. I did not start using the labels setting on my laser printer until recently. And I've had this printer for over 3 years, maybe even longer than that. I never thought to try out the different paper settings, but the second that I did, it made a huge difference. And I know it's not making a huge difference to just me, because I get questions all the time now, way more than I did before, about how people are impressed that I print my labels at home. But that's the secret, just a laser printer that I bought from Costco and the printer settings. So here are my labels for my Forest Berry Zest lip balms, and I think they're a little dark. See? They seem dark. This is like a very moody color for lip balm labels, but I haven't really seen people go moody when it comes to their lip balms, or a company's branding for their packaging in general. And I was under that assumption too, that if you had a skincare company, sorry if you hear the back and going, that's Kale upstairs, but if you had a skincare company, lighter colors or a very clean aesthetic is what's best. I don't think that's 100% true. And I really like these moody color lip balms. They definitely stand out. Forest Berry Zest is a raspberry lemon lime flavor. Very tasty. Lemon lime is probably one of my favorite lip balm flavors. And I wanted to make it unique or make it my own by adding some raspberry and some other elements in there.
Welcome back upstairs to the kitchen living area with me. Earlier, Jerica was downstairs doing her thing with the lip balms, but I wanted to show you on the good camera here my beef and lamb combo stew. And this has been on for a good hour and a half now. We're looking to have it be on here for, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. The recipe says 4 to 5, but I think 3 or 4 will be good. And I also brought you back up here because I'm gonna be doing some present wrapping. This one's heavy. This is probably the present I'm most excited for. Jerica touched on it a little bit yesterday, but it's wines from all over the world, 24 of them. We're just really excited to get this to my brother and sister-in-law. So I got my bag of wrapping paper. Doesn't look like much now, but there's some in there. I don't know if you saw the vlog from about a week ago, but I don't know where there was any Scotch tape, so I went down and used the tape gun from Jerica's office, and I forgot to bring it back. So we made sure to get some tape from the store.
Here's Kale's gift. Which one is this one in here?
This is for my dad.
Did you show them what it was or no?
No, because he watches the videos. That's why I'm not.
Good thing I didn't say what it was.
Yeah.
And here's a stocking stuffer that we're gonna do for our nieces and nephews. We're gonna give them one each of this. There's like 4 or 5 different flavors that we got. So they're all gonna get different flavors so they can mix and match or trade if they want to. These are, what are these? Freeze-dried Skittles.
Yeah.
And they had these when we were camping with them last summer, and they really like it. So we know that they like this kind of candy. So they're gonna get one of these. And I think I'm gonna give them a bath bomb and a lip balm. And that'll be our stocking stuffers.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we have those products labeled, I'm going to whip out some bath bombs so I can release some on Monday. I have 4 batches planned. I have 1 batch of a special bath bomb that I'm going to send out to my Golden Bubble patrons, and then I have 3 batches that I want to add to my permanent line. So I'm just gonna get that started, and when you see me again, I'll be ready to press. So we have our 2 colors here. This bath bomb that I'm gifting to my Golden Bubble patrons, this is like my version of Lush's Sleepy Bear bath bomb. So I have this really cute bear mold from Fizz Fairy. And if you want to check out this mold, there's a link to it down below. But their Sleepy Bear mold is really cute. It has some really great ingredients like lavender essential oil, colloidal oatmeal, and lavender buds, which they have it on the bear's stomach. So I'm just putting a little bit on top there. Then I'm gonna fill it up with a little bit of the white mix, like so. And I'm gonna fill the rest with purple mix. And we'll see whether or not this bath bomb comes together, because I have my doubts. So I'm gonna put the 3rd piece of the mold on top, press down lightly, and whenever it comes to these 3D printed molds, I don't press down too hard. That seems to be the best technique when it comes to these molds. So I'm just going to push it back up. So my version of this bath bomb is different from Lush's. I decided to add a splash of color, the purple layer at the bottom. And their Sleepy Bear bath bomb is pretty white. I think it's all white. So you do that until the top and bottom mold lift from the bath bomb. And then wait, hold on. Did that lift up? Yep, it did. Okay, so we're gonna lift the bottom. And then we're gonna flip it over on its back and then lift the top off. Or should we do the... No, let's rest it on its back so that it's flat. There you go. And then we're gonna lift that up. And there's this bath bomb. I'm gonna move him over so that he's resting on a corner. And then we're gonna move on to the next. So I'll tell you a secret. The reason why I was so anxious about this bath bomb pressing correctly is I added all of my wet. So I'm supposed to, since there's two colors, I'm supposed to split everything evenly. And each color was supposed to get half of the wet ingredients, half of the dry ingredients, etc. I ended up putting all of the wet ingredients into the purple. So in my panic, I decided to add more oil, more alcohol, and a little bit more polysorbate 80 into the white color, just so that the mix will come together. And you know what? Things seem to have worked out against all odds. I mean, judging from that first bath bear that I pressed there, so I'm breathing a sigh of relief on that one. Over. Cute. Okay, it's gonna be delicate. With these bath bombs, I know the angle is garbage, but this is Vlogmas, and we are just doing our best over here right now. My mother-in-law, she likes to have theme words throughout the year, and one of her words this year was perfect imperfection, and that's pretty much me right now. Being okay with things not being okay. And working through it. Because, you know, ultimately things have been working out. Even though they don't go perfectly as planned. So when I'm pressing, I just press it until they come together. I'm not pushing hard at all. I find that the harder you push, the more the two moles, or the harder the bath bomb wants to press itself apart. And that's not good. Another thing that helps with handheld molds is an oilier mix. There we go. Pick that up. Okay, these bath bombs are so freaking cute. And they smell really good too. I looked up the scent notes of this Sleepy Bear bath bomb, and it was vanilla, tonka, and ylang ylang. So I found which fragrance oils in my kit that match that. And I have quite a few. So that's good. I'm excited to see how these perform in water, which I will do a demo for you guys tomorrow. In tomorrow's Vlogmas. Okay, this is turning out really good. I'm very shocked. I'm upset with myself for that mistake, but mistakes happen. Backside first. Let's get you a close-up of that. Oh, so satisfying. Flippy over. You got an adorable bear. This gummy bear mold is extremely cute. I really, really like it. It's very easy to use as well. And when I fill this guy, I don't press down at all. I just overfill him. This is incredibly satisfying. Oh, oh, so cute. These kind of look like polar bears with their little lavender bellies and white fur. Okay, so I'm gonna press the rest of the mix, and I'll come back to you once everything is pressed. So here are the final pressed bears, and you can see as I moved along, the white of the bear got a little messy with the purple, but that's okay. This guy, as soon as I set him down, his neck started to come off, or his head started to come off, so I had to repress him. That's why he looks like that. But I managed to get 12 good bears out of this, and I'm very relieved because yeah, it was not looking good a second there, but we shall see how these dry out. They might crumble and fall apart in the drying process, we're not sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and press my other 3 batches of bath bombs and show you guys those all pressed. Took a bit of a break to come up and see how my husband was doing, and it looks like the stew's coming along.
Stew is ready.
Are we ready to eat? Oh,
Yes.
Let's show them. Oh,
The meat came off the bone.
that looks delicious. All right, let's go dish up.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like we have another dinner guest looking for her portion. Oh, yeah, the cat gift. Anyways, here is the delicious stew that Kale made. Oh, this looks amazing.
I can see the piece of lamb.
This is delicious. Thank you. Oh, this looks so nice. We have presents under the tree.
Yep. Finally, presents under the tree.
You did such a good job today wrapping all those presents. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that a fishing license?
Yep, that's my fishing license from Ontario. That's expiring at the end of this year. I still had we bought the 3-year ones and then we moved during year 1.
Oh, our tree is looking beautiful. Our presents are looking nice for our family, and you're looking nice.
Oh, thank you.
So here are the Twilight Woods bath bombs that I pressed, looking beautiful. I love that bio glitter detail on the top. I don't know if you can see, but it's little moons. This is the Pegasus glitter that I made with Fizz Fairy last year, and it's still such a gorgeous glitter. I think it fits the Twilight Woods vibes so well. I love the color combination of the teal with the purple. This is amethyst dye and teal dye from Fizz Fairy. Links to both are in my description box if you want to check that out. I was gonna make more bath bombs today, but I think what I'm gonna do instead is to just leave it at these bath bombs because it's getting late. And when I create my listing tomorrow, I'll have a drop-down menu of the scents that people can choose, and I'll just make the bath bombs as they're ordered. That's my strategy. I'm able to whip up bath bombs fairly quickly. So that business model might not work for some people, but I'm okay with that for specific products. My bath bombs, my lotions, my scrubs, I'm okay with making them as they are ordered. That business model might change if my order volume increases, but for now, it's okay. That's the video for today. If you want the recipe for not just these bath bombs, but also for the Sleepy Bear bath bomb, the Lush inspired dupe bath bomb, you can find that on my Patreon, which is linked in the description box down below. And speaking of my Patreon, thank you to my patrons. You guys are the absolute best, and I am so thankful for each and every one of you, especially my Bubble BFFs. Their names are somewhere on the screen. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. But thank you also to everyone who watches my Vlogmas videos, who likes and comments and subscribes. Sorry, I'm a little tired, so my brain's a little frazzled. Tomorrow we have a lot more to do. We need to fulfill orders, get them out the door. It's pretty chaotic, but I'm loving it. So until the next video, keep smiling, keep being awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.